everybody, happy Saturday. We are almost at the end of our first weekend pizza crop. So that's great. And we have another one booked in February. So that's a fun event that we can all get together and do again like we used to at the store. Anyway, so today's page, I'm still working on the Vegas trip. I forget what year it is because the title page is like way back there. But I'm gonna do, just flipping through Facebook, you go down the TikTok hole and you always see these cool little techniques. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna do that. So this was one I just saw flashing by on Facebook. So I am doing a page. We're at the Vegas sign, which is iconic. It's old. It's got, glittery lights. So I matted my photos. Now this yellow piece of paper was on my desk from last week, but it's full of dots. So I thought, well, it's bright. It matches the outline of the sign, and the little dots in my mind represent lights. So that's why I use that as my backdrop. And then I took some texture paste. This is the opaque one, and I put it through a stencil to make these little stars, but I'm going to change the color. I just needed them dry, so I did them before and patiently waited until they were ready to go, and then I'm going to do some color burst. Now color burst, I'm just saying color burst as a generic name. They come in all different kinds. Different companies make them, like Lavinia and I can't think offhand, Nouveau, like a whole bunch of them, but they all work the same way. It's a powder. You sprinkle a little bit on, you hit it with water, and boom, you get this magical color burst. So I have a pink and a green, and I think those should show up on the paper because the paper is kind of dark, but the stars are white. So I will turn this around, and there's my desk. So let's see here. Now, I'll get my spray bottle out. Now, it's very important to just sprinkle a tiny bit. If I puff this, like squeezed it and puffed it up, my page would basically be black. But this stuff is so fine that it's just crazy how far it spreads. So I'm going to do a little bit. So just a little tiny tap, and I can barely see them on the page. And a little bit here. So I'm just giving like sort of a dusting. And we'll see if I need more. I can always add more, but once it's out, I can't do anything about it. Get some green. Okay, let's see what the magic does. Now I got my photos out of the way. I should be doing this in a spray box, but it's kind of big. Okay, so now watch the color burst. See that? So I'm going to just sort of spray it to get it on the stars, and I'll do the same thing over here. Oh, I got a little bit around my page. Okay, so it's mostly the stars that I want colored. All right, well, let's dry it. Actually, I'm going to paper towel. There we go. I can take off some of the excess. Little dusting, but it definitely gives them a glow, which is kind of what I'm going for because it's like the Vegas lights. Now if I see more powder, I can spritz a little bit more. I just want the extra off there, and then I'll just quickly heat it from the back. Okay, hopefully this doesn't take too long. Let's see. So I know that the stars that are still white are fine because they'll show up on this paper, and then you just get the little hint of, like a neon sort of, that's my goal, a neon sort of glow. I see these big spots here. Just a couple of big ones. There's just water, so get them off. You don't want to heat up the stars too much, because if you heat up the texture paste, they puff up, which in some cases are a cool look if you want that, but I want these stars to be nice and crisp, so I don't want them to puff up and do any misshapen things. So I know that once this is in my page layout, it's gonna level out there. So I'll just move that back a bit. Okay, so I got some on this little white piece of paper. Good thing I moved my photos out of the way. Okay, so this is the main photo because I can see the sign, and then this is the history of the sign. So I'm gonna actually layer these photos. I don't need like people's feet and stuff, but I didn't want to crop the photo because sometimes I like to overlap them. So I can overlap that. I don't want to cover too much of my stars, so I think I'll go this way. Overlap those feet. And then this one can overlap. No, actually this is better on this side because there's a bunch of people. And the feet, sort of like that. So I can still see most of my, let's see, if I flip this over, it's probably the same thing. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Oh, maybe should I go this way? Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Then I can see the most of the stars. Okay, so there's my center. So I think I can glue those down. This one first. Oh, really? It ran out. Okay, fine. I'll tuck that there. Okay, I know that these two are going to go here, so I'll just glue them down after because I don't think I have, can't be quick enough. Now, I also have, I was using this die set. This is the new Lawn Fawn paper clips. I have a couple of these in stock still, and an old Tim Holtz palm tree. I needed a palm tree. I got a couple of different colors for lights, what I'll put around, and I had to do a palm tree. I just had to. So I have this little palm tree I'm going to tuck behind this photo. Everything's in my way now. Let's see, get these powders out. Okay, so I'm going to put this little hello on this photo. Oops, this way. So I'll have that little hello sticking on there. Probably can't see it. Like that. And then I have this cute little heart. It's supposed to be a paper clip, but if I use it as a paper clip this way, you see the heart. And if I use it this way, you see that one. But I'm just going to leave it as a heart because I want to see both sides. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Oopsie. Just glue this down. I know that where the photos are going to go, so I'll glue that down there. And then this little heart was part of the center, so I might as well use it, right? I'll just glue that one down here, like that. And then this cute, oh, I was going to put the palm tree there. Let's move this heart. I forgot, I have a cool palm tree. It's going to, so I'm going to put the heart on this side, this corner. And then hello there. Okay, that works. I'm just going to do a little bit of brown. Is there enough on my brush? I don't have anything underneath me. I just don't have brown in front of me. Okay, let's use this one. I just want to just give it some shading on the trunk of the tree. Okay, I won't see most of it anyway, so that's okay there. All right, and then I have, oh, here's the green. Just, I don't know, I was like, there's all these palm trees behind the picture, so I thought, I want to add a palm tree. And I really like this Tim Holtz palm tree. I've used it quite often. Okay, glue up the greenery. And then I'm going to tuck that behind there. The one photo I glued down, of course. Yeah, so like that. Go a little higher. Okay, some glue. Oopsie. And like that. So a little bit on, a little bit off this photo. Okay, can I see if I can get enough glue on these? Because I have such a fine tip, it's kind of hard to get enough glue for it to stick down, but let's see here. Just so I can maneuver. Okay, welcome to the zone. And then this one. Make big dots. Maybe that'll work. Glue down my paper clip. And I can always go back, but at least I'll be able to hold the page up. I said that last week, I think. Oh no, it's going to run out on me. And it didn't, and then I forgot to look. Cover those feet. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I have a couple of these dots. I'm just going to make them sort of look like lights. I think I'll do 3 here and maybe 3 down here. Do I want color or do I want gold? I think I'll stick with the gold. Okay, so I got 3, line 3 the same. 1, 2, oh. That one, use its glue. There we go. And 1 more. And then I'll use the same color over here. Maybe just down here. 1, 2, 3. And I think I'm done. Yeah, that was quicker than I thought. I was going to put like historical just for my wording, but then I have hello and I've got all these other welcome to the Vegas signs. So I decided not to put historical. I can do that somewhere else in the page. All right, let's flip this around. Hello again. And there we go. So I've got my my stars. Some of them have there's mica powder in the green one, so it's also glittery. I think the lights are reflecting it, but there's my Vegas picture and the cute little lawn fawn paper clips and my old palm tree, and there's some more of the shiny stars. Okay, well, that's it. Quick and simple. I'll get back to my day, you get back to yours, and I'll see you again. Ciao!